Howdy guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are back again with more weapons to go over. Season of a Plunder is upon us. Yar, matey, it is upon us. And we are going to be going in with, of course, the Out of Bounds SMG. So this Out of Bounds, this is the new seasonal PvP weapon. So every year, or every season, we've seemed to be getting one weapon for PvP, Gambit, and obviously PvE in terms of strikes and everything. And the Out of Bounds is going to be the Crucible variant of this. This is an SMG of 900 RPM, arc as well, so it ties in really well with Arc 2.0. And this, honestly, as I said, it's RNG hell. It's an RNG hellscape because these weapons always have the largest perk freaking pools ever you can actually think of. But the Out of Bounds, this is one of the roles I picked up quick enough anyway. You will, over the season, probably get a bunch of god rolls anyway if you play a lot of PvP. But the role we have is going to be corkscrew rifling or fluid barrel. We, of course, have the high cali rounds or we have ricochet rounds. We got demolitionist, so skills with this weapon generates grenade energy, activate your grenade ability, reloads the weapon from reserves. And last but not least, we got the daddy trait, which is going to be swashbuckler. This weapon gains increased damage from melee kills and kills with this weapon. Of course, it's gonna have the two origin traits that Omblon usually get out of Crucible. So one quiet moment is the Crucible one, Omblon is the Omblon fluid dynamics is the Omblon one. Honestly, I kind of rather this one than the one quiet moment. But as I said, this is an RNG hell, and you will see on the screen now if it fits on the freaking screen all the rolls you can get. So you can see there is a ton of them. Perpetual motion, tunnel vision, heating up. It's got a bunch of the good ones, I will say, like heating up. Perpetual motion probably one of the best perks to get here in the middle. And it will have some brand new ones. It's got the kill clip though for 900 RPM, which is actually really great. We're going to start off though with this gut shot straight roll. See what it's like in some PvP. See if the body shot damage is actually worth the perk. Or we will switch back obviously to the swashbuckler roll I have. So without further ado, let's go into some PvP with the Out of Bounds RNG hell SMG. Alrighty, so we are going to be on the Altar Flame, of course, with our freaking Out of Bounds. And this is going to be the one with the good shot straight. So I'm going to showcase what the damage is kind of like to the body shot, but I'm going to tell you that it's definitely not going to be worth it compared to other sort of weapons. So, because obviously 12 damage, like bar, obviously I can get 18 with a crit. If you're in PvP and you're going for body shots, obviously it helps sometimes, but you don't really want to be hitting body shots at all. You want to be hitting your max headshots and everything. So if I'm consistently hitting body shots, I'm probably not using the weapon to its fullest potential. So you can see I'm losing a lot of target acquisitioning. Oh my god, what the... Apparently we both suck. But that's what I mean. I lost a lot of target acquisitioning for that. You can see you just lose so much in terms of aim assist. It's just not worth it whatsoever. So we'll go back to the swashbuckler roll. Don't worry, boys. We go back because yeah, I suck. I suck on my aim assist. I need the game to aim for me, boys. You think I'm gonna aim by myself? What is this, pleb stuff? But yeah, that is the big problem with the good shot straight on this sort of weapon. That if you're not hitting your headshots in PvP, you're gonna struggle. But there's the damage you kind of want to be going for. Oh, bro, don't even. Give me the kill! There's the swashbuckler. Thank God he died eventually. And we'll get this guy with the swashbuckler. That's a blinky boy. That's a blinky boy. Oh my god, we got him. We'll take it. Well, yeah, you can see the difference between obviously having the good shot and not. You just hit way more crits. As I said, obviously there's difference in stability. It's probably what rolls too, but I mean, there's legit no point in using that good shot on SMG like this unless you're just using it to get people who are weak. So if you're going to use a nade launcher with it, 100% use it. It will actually be worth it, but without it, I think you're going to struggle. But with, of course, swashbuckler and everything, you'll see we can absolutely wreck out. Now, what the hell was that? Yo, bro, he just freaking slammed on my ass. Thank God he's dead. But yeah, you can see with the swashbuckler by 5 as well, it can absolutely wreck out. Now, this guy's using the penny and grease shoulder charge as well. Man after my own heart. We're both two peas in the pod, boys. 2 peas in a freaking pod. It is just really easy to get the freaking swashbuckler going, though. Especially with Amped as well. And obviously Juggernaut. I can legit just run at people. And there's not much they can do. Now, we're going to do that to him. Man had no idea what I was going to do. Oh, get wrecked, son. Get freaking wrecked. That guy got wrecked too. Oh man, we are kind of styling on these. Arc 2.0, boys. All I freaking needed. Oh no, there's too many people. Like he gets double naded. But yeah, I will say that this gun is hella fun PvP. With Arc 2.0, obviously this being an arc weapon as well, it goes in really, really sweet. And I think, as I said, there's so many perks for it. It's high cali rounds. You can get a kill clip roll for it. I just like the the swashbuckler because with Juggernaut, I can basically get like free shoulder charge kills. Which means that if there's a dude here, can I get this kill? Thank you. I get free shoulder charge skills. I get swashbuckler by 5, and I also get a full heal. So I basically get amped up to the max real quick. Oh, okay, there's the kill. Okay, we got it, boys. Don't worry, we got it. Now I got swashbuckler by 5. Now I need to run. I need to run. Oh, you don't want to see me, bro. You don't want to see me. That's how you use a Juggernaut Titan, boys. You just freaking look it right at the face. And oh my good god, get me out, get me out. But you can kind of see that it is actually a good SMG as well. Like, it can absolutely wreck out. I think that... Oh, 9 damage? I did with a headshot, man. They freaking destroyed my absolute bay of a chaperone. But yeah, you can kind of see that in the right hands and everything, in the right engagements. This sort of SMG is going to be really, really sweet. Yo, bro, can you just die? Oh, that is the Mercy roll, though, with the out of bounds. As I said, like, this is going to be a quick review of it, probably, because, yeah, the sweat fest. But as you can see, it is really good, and especially with Pentagon Greaves and a Juggernaut Titan. You can just basically get the melees going in super consistently and get your house in. We actually got another out of bounds. They drop frequently from PvP, but that is the out of bounds in PvP. It actually is a really, really sweet SMG. 15 opponents defeated 3.75. I mean, that was a bit of a stompage, but that is the power of the out of bounds. This sort of SMG on the right map and everything close quarters, especially with Arc Titan. It goes in really, really well. It's honestly really, really sweet. I think this is definitely one to pick up for you SMG enthusiasts. Alrighty, time for the PvE side of things with their out of bounds SMG, and this time, as I said, this is probably going to be a really sweet SMG for PvE, because as I said, it just has so much more rolls for it. 900 RPMs have always been good anyway as well, and the fact that it is Arc 3.0 to Season 2 means that this will go in even more so as soon as I get like a bunch of kills. Of course, I will get obviously the amped going, which is going to be super nice, and as I said, with the course shoulder charge and everything being a thing, and Swashbuckler, it is just super easy to get your kills going. As I said, knockout too. The damage is going to be nutty on this. It's going to be a really good actor. That's the best way of looking at it. And with how many rolls it's got in terms of like fragile focus, well-rounded. There is like adrenaline junkie. There's so many different perks for PvE for this. So it's definitely going to be one of those weapons that PvE, it actually is pretty sweet. Like PvP, it wasn't bad. I'm not sitting here saying it was terrible. But PvE is where it's probably going to be a lot more, like, I'd say more usable. Just with the current meta and everything going in. But like you can see, in PvE, you can actually do some pretty decent work with the right build. Especially the Swashbuckler by 5, I think that's just so freaking good in PvE. Like you can see, it just turns every weapon into an absolute freaking damage machine. Oh, it's so freaking good. As I said though, with just the amped and everything, the speed you can kind of get with the lightweight frame too, you just start zooming with this freaking weapon. It is actually so freaking good for the zooms. Said amplified is just so freaking good with this weapon. It's just art goodiness, guys. As I said, like, just look at the beam through everything. Let's just go kill all these mofos though. Look at the damage. As I said, 900 RPMs. They're honestly, I would say their best place is in like PvE. The PvP, don't get me wrong, as I said, they're really sweet. Like, they can do absolute work. But with the melee damage, you can kind of get going in with Swashbuckler, and obviously, just in general, how quick you can just melt things with Swashbuckler by 5. I definitely think that this PvE is where they shine, because you can consistently, in like a casual PvE anyway, get a ton of melee kills to get your damage up. Alrighty, time for the final assault, boys. And oh, do I get Hasalix? Oh my god, I do. Come here, Hasalix. Let's go, buddy. Let's go. But this is the final assault, of course, here. And as I said, it's just, I think it kind of bends in well with the season that we are fighting against a lot of fallen, because the amount of arc shields going around that I can just absolutely tank arc get rid of. Then when you get the Swashbuckler, as I said, the melee's in. Oh, it's just such a sweet weapon. I will definitely say this SMG, it is really, really dope. And you can get that good shot, which will probably be better in PvE, because obviously you can hit a lot more body shots and everything. But I do think that definitely this sort of SMG, I think for a lot of SMG mains, it's definitely one to look at, because I think it can do a lot of work, as I said, as an arc weapon. With Arc 3.0 and everything going around, as I said, Swashbuckler being so easy to proc. It is just a really nice, like, spammable weapon. I think that when it comes to getting amped, it is just really dope. Honestly, if they had anything like it was like with Void, where it was volatile light and everything with the funnel web, this would have been the funnel web of Arc. But yep, we don't really have that, because we just have amped in general, which you get from any Arc weapon. But I still definitely do think that this is one to kind of like look at, because with getting amped consistently with this as well is just so freaking sweet too. Alrighty, let's just finish this dude off, boys. Let's just try to get his ass out of here, because he's lit. Actually, this isn't even final phase. I thought we were nearly finished. Oh, that's Exploded Titan. Oh, we don't want to see that. Oh, bro, lighter fluid. what an apt name for a guy that's got exploded by a freaking shank. Get rid of all these guys. I will definitely say the range, of course, is going to be the one thing you'll struggle at, but when you're in the right engagement, you see, it can absolutely shred out. Said arc weapons like this, they are actually really, really sweet, and you can see with Swashbuckler too. Damage is going to be super nice. I will definitely say, though, that I know people will hit me with it. Yeah, but I've got another SMG. I have funnel weapon and all that. They will still do work, don't get me wrong. And obviously, PvE-wise, I will say there's probably better rolls on some other SMGs. But as I said, the fact that this is an arc and it goes in really, really well with the seasonal sort of content, I think it is just really worth getting a roll of this for PvE. Even if it's just a little Swashbuckler roll, I think that would just be fine. And I think the damage, honestly, when you get the freaking, obviously the Swashbuckler going, it's just really sweet. It's like just literally one melee like that, and all of a sudden you're amped and everything, and you are doing a ton more extra damage. So I will definitely say, when it comes to this SMG, definitely give it a shot if you want in PvE. I think that PvP was good, but PvE, it's even just as good. So It's like an all-rounder sort of SMG right now. Well, that is it for me and the Out of Bounds SMG. As I said, this is an RNG hell that you get from, of course, the Crucible. You have to grind out quite a long time to get your God roll. But if you're playing Crucible a lot, you will eventually get probably some decent rolls of this anyway. Sort of like the other one I was using there in PvE, which is the Riptide. They are the Crucible variants of the seasonal weapons. So this weapon, though, I will definitely say, as a 900 RPM arc, it fits in really, really well with the seasonal content. And as an SMG, especially because the seasonal SMG is stasis, this is definitely the replacement for it. I definitely think you should try this out, the Out of Bounds. This RNG hell, I definitely do think you might have to go into hell to get a good roll, because it actually is really, really sweet, honestly. This SMG, one of the better SMGs in the game. But regardless, if you like the video, just like, and you want to see more content, subscribe. Have a fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next collective in the next one.